Hi everyone on Facebook. How is everyone going? It's Monday. Ooh, it is Monday. It is Monday. It is Monday. And I'm back into winter wonderland, Toronto, Canada. Craziness of minus, it's not that bad today, probably -5 or something, but it feels so damn cold for some reason. How is everyone going? Hey, Mark. Oh my God, my daddy is on Instagram watching me. Ah, so cute. Hi, Nishi. Good to see you. So cute. So, how is everyone doing? Like, it's Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. How was your day? I know I threw a bomb at you on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram. I threw a bomb, and tonight I'm here to talk about that bomb and to actually give you some insights about the corporate Kool-Aid. So I know it generated a lot of like interesting comments. It was really, really interesting to have those discussions. So hi, Nishi. Mark is saying 4 p.m. in Vancouver. Amazing. Yeah, Vancouver is true. My dad is traveling so much for work. He's basically always in a plane, literally. So now he's in Vancouver, which I'm kind of jealous because I wish I would be in Vancouver with you, Dad. Love you. Yeah, so I threw a major bomb this morning on LinkedIn and on all my social media. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call it as it is, the Kool-Aid, right? The corporate Kool-Aid. And I am almost 100% sure there's like millions of people that resonates with that message. The corporate Kool-Aid and how you're feeling when you're starting to notice this Kool-Aid. You're starting to see this game happening in front of you in your corporate job, in your company, in your work environment. Hey, Nilessa, that's my friend Julie. Love it. My dad says, I love the name Kool-Aid. Yeah, right? That's kind of a lingo that people use, but I feel it's pretty right. That's the right word to use. And I wanted to discuss this topic because I understand what you're going through. Like, I've been talking to a lot of you, and I know how you want to start something, but you're still in a corporate job, and you're like wondering, how do I keep this thing alive when I'm going through all that drama at work? And sometimes I'm stuck in this like politics game and everything related to like this corporate Kool-Aid that I'm about to discuss, right? And so although I want to give you so many tips and advice on how to start a side hustle, I know the situation you're currently in, which is basically trying to survive the corporate kind of nightmare and have just enough energy so that you can spend time growing a business on the side. And I know that the Kool-Aid is affecting your energy big time. It's probably making your energy level go like, right? You start your day, you're going in, you're like, yeah, I've got this. I'm good. It's sunny. I'm good. I have my coffee. I can do it all. And then things start to happen. Like your boss says something. He like refuses for you to start a presentation the way you want to do it. Your boss is like literally saying, like, that happened to me. So once my boss told me, like, we were practicing a presentation that I was about to do at one of my clients, and she was literally like replacing all the words I was saying with new words. She was like, no, sorry, you can't say that. No, like, I was like, going nuts. Basically, she was trying to change the way I was speaking, which was nuts, completely nuts. So corporate Kool-Aid, what does that mean? And why do I want to talk about this? What does that mean to me? It means literally when there's a game, there is literally like politics, drama going on. You see this so clearly, but yet you're stuck in it because you're paid to do a certain job, right? And they're expecting of you to just show up, do your job, and not complain. So this is the type of Kool-Aid that I'm talking about. So drama, politics, dissatisfaction, stuff that are making you really, really pissed and frustrated, this is the type of Kool-Aid that is like on your shoulders every single day when you go into work. Every single day it's there, you see it clearly, you feel it, and it's really impacting your energy level. Why am I talking about that? Because I know how much you need this energy right now. You need this energy to push through and go get your project going on. You want that energy to build your dream and build an escape from that, right? So hi Tomo, good to see you in here on Facebook. So that's why I want to address it, because it would be freaking easy to say, you know what, like I'm going through so much shit at work, I'm just gonna try and survive and go heads down and try and survive this, and I'll push my projects to later, right? That is probably like 99.9% of the people watching this video right now, even if you're watching the replay. Is it you right now kind of saying, oh my God, I just got to survive this work week because God, it's awful. I'm going through so much shit, so much drama, politics, all of that. And I just want to survive. And you know what? My side hustle, my freedom project, my passion project, my purpose work, I'll push that to later. I'm curious to know who is in that situation right now, or who is on the edge of like saying, you know what? I just want to do it. Okay, Julie said, nope, I just quit. Woo-hoo! Bye-bye, la visite. Au revoir, elle est partie. Good job. I'm freaking proud of that girl. I love her so much. She's my sister, by the way. And she just quit her corporate job because she realized that she wants to live the life of her dreams. She wants to be traveling. She wants freedom. She cannot stand going in every single day, going through the commute in the train, métro, boulot, dodo, like doing the same freaking routine. She cannot stand it anymore. And she just quit. And she's doing something amazing. She's going to be working with a really smaller team, like I think there are 2 or 3 people. She's going to be way more into doing like projects and involved with like all the pieces of the projects that she's doing as an architect. And she's going to have the freedom to travel, the freedom to do whatever she wants, when she wants, to manage her own schedule, to do what she wants in her life. And I'm so proud of her. Bravo, bravo, Julie. So happy for you. Nishi saying, so sweet, you stopped to greet each one of us. And Mark, you have raised an amazing person. Oh, mon Dieu, this is so cute. Oh my God, my heart is like melting right now. This is so cute. Thank you, Nishi, for saying that. Oh my God, seriously. So the Kool-Aid, I want to really, really deep dive into this subject and make you understand how you can basically deal with it and not take it on your shoulders and not be completely like, I don't know, it's like so toxic, right? You come back at home and you're like, I just can't, right? So, okay, what company are expecting of us? Okay, that I want us to understand like both sides of the equation so we can actually like better figure out how to like find our way in that. So companies want us to believe in their mission, and they want us to trust that they have figured out a way to bring value to the world, right? They want us to be completely trusting their leadership and following their mission, their vision, and just like literally following the train that they are forging for us, right? They want us to show up every single day as our best selves. Right? They want us to do what's right for the business, show up, do our work, and really be like, so like, you know, when you have a tattoo on your heart that is like written your company, that's what they want. They want you to be tattooed with their company name on your butt, literally, right? So that's kind of what they want us. And in theory, I kind of agree with that. I'm like, you know what? If they have a great mission, if they're treating their employees well, if they're really making sure that everyone is happy, then kind of makes sense, right? They're paying us to get in, do our work, do it really well. And that's kind of the agreement, right? It's the agreement that they do with us, that they are providing us a stability in order to have an exchange from our time, basically spending 40 to 50 hours a week in their company, giving our soul to them. And this is fair, right? That's kind of what you sign when you join a company. You sign that you're going to be trusting their vision, you're going to be following the rules, you're going to be literally showing up every single day, and you're going to try and be your freaking best self, showing up, doing the work. But what they've forgotten, or what is sometimes so obvious, is that they're not transparent. So things are going on in the workplace, and instead of being like freaking upfront and saying, you know what, Mimi, sorry, we won't be able to give you this promotion because this person has been waiting for longer than you. And although that person is not as good as you are, we kind of, for the optics, we kind of need to give it to her because it's just going to look good, right? And if everyone sees that, it's looking better than if we give it to you. Instead of being upfront and transparent, they won't say that to you. They'll like, well, you know, your boss is going to be super delicate in finding a way to tell you that, well, that person got promoted because she was more qualified, for example. How does that make you feel? That makes you feel like, what the hell? I see clear in your game, bro. I see clear in what's happening in front of my eyes, but instead of you being freaking upfront and being human with me and saying the things as they are, and you being understanding, because at least you understand the real reason, they kind of lie to you. And that's something I really, really don't like about corporate. And that's something I'm really trying not to do where I work right now. That's what I am literally against, and it's something I show up powerfully every single day to protect that. So in terms of the exchange of energy, so that's also something I feel like they lack of. So yes, they're paying for our time with them, right? It's kind of an exchange of energy. They give us money, we give them our time, but it's not just that. It is not just about the money. It's about giving us the opportunity to grow. It's about giving us the safe space where we'll feel super comfortable coming into work. It's about letting us shine what we're really about. But what I'm seeing is that as soon as you do that, as soon as you're your real self, sometimes it hits you in the fucking back. I don't know if you can relate to that. If that happened to you before, it happened to me like very recently, but it also happened like in my corporate world, corporate career, like all the time. As soon as you show that you're like what you're really about, you show your true drive, your true power, it's like you're scaring people. People are like, whoa, what's going on? Like, why are you so aggressive? No. And then you start being on the radar of those corporate leaders, and they're like, you know what? Like, we gotta watch Mimi. I think she's not happy. She seems like disengaged. No, I'm not disengaged. I care so freaking much that I need to voice my opinion, but this is not rewarded. Have you ever seen that before? Okay, so that's something that I feel is corporate Kool-Aid type of thing, and something that clashes with me so freaking much. Yeah, it's literally like impossible for me to go through that because I'm so in line. I just want to be in integrity with myself. It's so important to me. And then in terms of the other thing that I feel is a mistake from corporates is that they are expecting us to be 100% satisfied with what they're giving us. So salary, responsibilities, opportunities, openings, like all of that, they are expecting from us to be happy and like show up and woohoo, everything is good. But you know what? That's a mistake from both parties, because corporates must not expect that, because obviously we're complex humans and we're literally never satisfied. We're all unique and we all have different needs and expectations, right? So it's not fair for them to expect us to be 100% happy, but it's not fair for us to expect them to give us everything we want. Do you see this kind of clash? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. So comment if it's like something you kind of understand. And so what I've been feeling as the Kool-Aid is the fact that so many of us just are waiting. And I waited for 6 years in my previous corporate life. I was waiting for everything to be given to me. And I was working hard. Don't get me wrong. I was giving my all. I was showing up. I was giving so much energy because I really wanted that corporate, that promotion or that money or that whatever project to work on. I was doing my freaking best, but I was only waiting for this company to give it to me, which was completely impossible. Mark is saying leadership team thinks that because we get a salary, we should be happy, and money is the sole tool. 100%. And I really, really believe that money will never bring you happiness. Money is important. We all have like so many things to pay, right? But if you really want to find a place where you're completely happy, you're going to have to be challenged enough. You're going to have to feel like you're constantly on the hunt for something more. And that itself, unfortunately, most of corporations are not able to give that to us. They're just not able to fulfill all the amazing talent that is in their house, in their company, and give everything that they need. Like there's just not enough responsibilities or roles or like promotions available and money available to always like climb those people up. So that's where I see the major clash. I see a clash between people that are so freaking driven, so driven. Like I'm talking about myself, but I know Marc, my dad, is the freaking same. And even if he's my dad, so he's like 60. Oops, I just revealed his age. Oops, feel bad. Even at 60 years old, he has the drive of someone that has like literally 10 years old. He's so driven. He wants so much. Yet that makes us eternal unsatisfied people, because we will never be able to get what we truly want. And we're going faster than the whole pace, right? And so what I see being the major clash in our industry, in the world right now, is a talent, a workforce that is so driven, that wants to go so freaking fast, yet we're waiting. So we're kind of holding ourselves back because we gotta wait for our turn to fit in this promotion. Do you see how fucked up that is? Imagine if we would go all in, everyone would just go all in with their drive and create their own way, their own business, and go all in. If you want to work and you want to be someone that shows up as a leader, but even if you're 20 years old and you don't have, a manager's position available until probably like 10 years from now, go create it for yourself. That's what I did. I created the Happy on Mondays, hired 10 volunteers, and I had my first management experience, and I didn't wait for no one to give it to me. I went and I created it for myself. Okay. Marc is saying they think that we do not see their game. Whoa, don't get me started. Vanessa, good to see you in here. And I think Laurence showed up as well. Anyways, happy to see you all in here. So yes, Marc is saying that basically they're playing a game, and they're not necessarily playing a game. They need to work with some certain resources, and we are way too fast for them. We're way too demanding, right? And that's on us, to be honest. That is our responsibility to get our fulfillment any way that we can. And if it's not them that are going to be able to give it to us, well, you got to be able to create it for yourself and go get it for yourself. So Vanessa is saying, I wouldn't miss it. Laurence, hello. So happy to see you in here. So corporate Kool-Aid, again, coming back to the subject, is literally this misalignment between the corporations and their needs and our needs that are like constantly evolving and constantly challenging, and we want more out of life. And so when we go too fast, they become scared of you. Yes, 100%. So exactly what I was saying just earlier, as soon as you really show your true colors, because when you just start a job, right, you're kind of like exploring, trying to discover what this organization is all about, and you're trying to find your way. And when you get comfortable, that's when you really like unlock your true self, and you start being like way more into your power, way more confident, and way more like just asking for what you want, really. And that's when they see you as like someone that is demanding, someone that is too much, someone that is like overly aggressive and just like too much, right? And so that's how I felt all the time. Every time I would showcase like my true freaking energy, like, I have, every time I would do that, people would be like, whoa, what's going on with you? Like, why you, okay, she's playing the game because she wants to be promoted, blah, blah, blah. And then you become in competition with so many other people that are just like you, like burning inside to get out and actually do what they're truly capable of, right? So coming back to, we got to take ownership of our own fulfillment and our own growth, right? And so I'm not here to do a major like bitching contest on corporations. No, I'm trying to see their point of view, and I get it. They cannot supply all of our needs. They just can't. And that's fair, and I understand why, and it's totally okay. And they some of them, not all of them, some of them are doing their goddamn best to fulfill our needs, yet I don't think it's possible. I'm going to throw it out there. I do not think it is possible for them to please every single one of their employees, because we have so much needs. We want so much out of life. I want so much out of life. Mark is saying it is not a power trip. It is taking care of the corporation. Sometimes passion becomes your worst enemy. Exactly. When you care too much, it's not good for you in corporations. And so that's when the Kool-Aid starts, you start seeing it, because you're like, why do I care so much? And you see the game playing in front of you, and you're like, what the hell? Why am I caring so freaking much and sharing so much of my precious energy, right? And Nishi's saying you can only please people so much sometimes. Yeah, totally. And at the end of the day, it's not just about being people pleaser. You want to be yourself. What do you want? What do you stand for? You can't be pleasing everyone. And oh my God, Nishi, this is a good segue, because I was so afraid of sharing this message out there on LinkedIn. This morning, so afraid of sharing the major like corporate Kool-Aid. I was like, oh, that's going to trigger like wars or something on my LinkedIn. I was really, really afraid of doing so. And I said, you know what? I cannot please everyone, and I'm just going to show up. I'm creating my rules, right? I'm creating my rules for my own life. And I say, if I'm not able to go all in and share who I am really all about out there on LinkedIn, on wherever I want, then I cannot tell my people, the people I truly love, the people I know can do so much greatness in this world, I cannot tell them to do the same if I'm not able to do it, right? So this morning took my biggest courage, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm doing it, filming myself, and I'm like, so corporate Kool-Aid, blah, blah, blah. And I'm explaining how this affected me so long. For 6 years, it affected me so freaking much, because I was eternally dissatisfied and always frustrated about not being able to create my own rules for my own life, and always be the one on the bench trying to see when is my time coming, right? And not having the true power in my hands. So now let's talk about solutions, because again, I'm not here to just bash on corporations. I think it's so much more complex than we think. It's not just about like your boss is, it's your boss's boss, your boss's boss, blah, blah, you know what I mean? It's such a big machine sometimes that unfortunately, like the power is like diluted. And so this whole Kool-Aid is like mixing things up, and it's not, you don't really have power over it. What you have power over though is your own growth, your own fulfillment, and taking control of your own life and your own reality. That is all in your hands. That is all you taking the driver's seat and deciding what you want to do with your life. 100% only you in charge of that, okay? You see that, right? You know that, right? It's never going to come from an employer giving you exactly what you want on a silver platter. It's not going to happen that way. If you have big dreams, a big ambition, if you're trying to create something magical, don't wait for someone to give it to you. It will not happen. It will never happen the way you want it to happen. And that's why I am all about creating my own rules for my own life. And this is what I'm talking about tonight. So the solutions for you, my dear, are the following. So I wrote a list. I'm just going to go through them because I want to give you tools that you can implement tomorrow morning as you come into work and you start seeing the game in front of you. You start seeing the Kool-Aid. You can be equipped with some type of tools to fight that and not be part of it, okay? So the first thing is you got to be really clear on why you're in this job, okay? It's not a matter of getting that control to someone. It's not because your employer implored you that you're in that job. Why are you in that job right now? Be really clear of what are your expectations and your objectives there. So do you want to learn? Maybe you want to have a track record of success because you want to be able to showcase what you're all about to a new employer in the future. Or maybe what you're doing there is just showing up, doing your work, but you're wanting funding to create your business on the side. Maybe you're working there because you kind of ended up there and now it's not serving you anymore and you see it clearly. Well, my dear, you are in charge of that driver's seat and you are in charge of your life. It's your reality and you have everything in your power to change that right now. Every single thing in your power. It's all on you. So why are you right now in that job? Be really clear about that. Are you there because only of the money? We got to talk if that's the case. If you're there because of money, yeah, of course, but also because you kind of fell in love with the people you work with, you really enjoy your team, you're learning a ton, then all of those things are positive and you got to be able to relate back to those things when you're seeing the Kool-Aid and you're like, holy fuck, like what's happening? Well, at least you have these pieces that are there for you, right? Mark is saying, do you need to be the president in order to avoid having to deal with the bullshit? I think the president is dealing with so much more bullshit than you think. Mark, my dad, I think the president is not more happy. He's just the one dealing with the most shit, the most problems right now. And he's the one having to report back to probably like financial people and blah, blah, blah. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the president is truly the one like in control of his destiny and completely aligned with who he is and really happy. I'm not sure. It depends. Maybe in your company it is, but I'm pretty much sure that a lot of companies out there, even the president is not in control of dealing with no bullshit. He deals with a lot of bullshit on a day-to-day basis. So first tip for you, first solution to deal with the Kool-Aid is to get really clear and try and like manage your life as if you're the CEO of your life. Okay, that's the first advice. Be the CEO of your life. So be clear on why are you showing up every single day to that job? Why do they get your time 40 hours a week? What are you getting out of that? Get really clear, right? You're the CEO of your life. Does it make sense? Is that a strategic worth of your time to be there? For what outcome? Get really clear on that, okay? I love it. There's so many new people on Instagram showing up, waving at you all. So first tip, be the CEO of your own life, okay? So even if you're not the CEO of your company, why are you showing up to that work? What is it? What is in it for you, right? What's in it for you? That's the way to say it. What's in it for you? Write that down. Be very clear on why you're there, what you're getting out of this, okay? And always reflect back on those things because this is the reason why you're showing up daily, right? Second thing is you got to separate yourself from the drama. Okay, I know it's so freaking hard. I know it. There's drama, there's gossiping, there's people like blah, blah, blah. As soon as you take part in that, you're part of the Kool-Aid. Ooh, sorry, I said it. If you're gossiping, you are really part of making this even bigger in the company. You're part of the drama, you're part of gossiping, you're part of the complaining, when all that it is for you to take ownership of your own life. If you're not happy, do what's right for you, right? You got to make changes for your life. You cannot be part of gossiping. It's just going to drag you down. Gossiping, complaining, dramaing, is that a word, dramaing? Anyways, spending time creating drama in a company is dragging yourself plus everyone around you very down. This is a big no-no, and I know some of you are like, what? It's like my fun time at lunchtime with my colleagues, like gossiping about whatever. As soon as you're part of it, it's negative. It's bringing you down. I know this is a clash, but this is something you gotta be really, really careful about, okay? Okay, as I mentioned first, be the CEO. But what I mean by that is you got to be on a mission. So if you're showing up to work and you want to be doing things outside of work, you want to be growing a potential side hustle outside of work, all of those things that you want to keep your energy for, that means that when you show up to work, you got to be on a mission. Okay, you got to rewire your brain of not just showing up and like, okay, what's happening to me today? No, you're in charge. You're taking control of your day. You are in charge of how your day is going to be. And you are the CEO of your own day, your own life. And you're on a mission today to accomplish X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. But you got to be clear on where you're spending your time. Is it strategic stuff that you're doing? Or are you spending hours in meetings gossiping, literally bullshitting and complaining about other teams? Is that how you want to spend your life? Is that how you want to be part of creating this Kool-Aid? No, what you want is go in, be on a mission, deliver what you have to deliver, and then at 5 p.m. when you're out, you still have your energy and you're ready to crush your business and build this freedom business for yourself to free yourself from that Kool-Aid. Do you see how this mind shift can bring all of your power back into your hands? That's my goal here. Okay, you gotta be building your mindset. So super, super important. Make sure that you nourish your soul and your body. So also food wise, and some practices. So what is making you feel like you're in your well-being balance, right? You got to be really, really focused on making sure your mindset is optimized, because if it's not, then you're just going to go right into this Kool-Aid. Vanessa is saying the gossip kills me on a daily basis. Amazing advice. Vanessa, I'm here for you. I'm here to give you more advice because literally I know I was there. Oh my God, I'm still there sometimes. People have this tendency to just gossip. God, it's something that is so toxic because it brings you in with them, and it's not good. It's really not good. And I think practicing this is going to release you from being part of it and just like elevate yourself from it. Right? Mark is saying it's easier younger you are and there's no age, or there's no age. Is it easier younger you are or there's no, there's no age. Age, what is age? Like literally you have the power, whether you are 1 year old, 2 year old, 20 years old, 28 years old like I am, or 60 years old, you are still in the driver's seat. You are in the driver's seat. No one else is driving your life. So it is not easier. It will never get easier. But if you decide to make it a commitment to yourself and your well-being, to be in charge of your life, then it is all yours, my dear, to take this driver's seat. Marc, my dad, we got to talk. Then I think there's the last thing, no, two things. Yeah. So the other thing is, if you're super freaking tired of the Kool-Aid and you're complaining all the time, I get it, but you again are responsible for that. So if you want to change things and you know it's going to be the same thing in a new company because you've tried it, that's what I did. Okay, I jumped from companies to companies, 3 corporations that I went in that were all big corporates, but I was trying to see like, oh, maybe it's better. Maybe the grass is greener somewhere else, right? So I jumped and I tried something new, yet I realized it was always the same thing. I was facing the same challenges, the same Kool-Aid, the same gossiping, the same negativity. All of that was coming back to me. And I was like, why? And then I realized, shit, I got to take ownership of that. I got to start something for myself. I got to start building this freedom of mine because no one's going to give it to me. And I'm going to be stuck in this same bad circle of unfulfillment forever and ever if I keep doing it. If I keep going blindly all in when I know with my eyes open, I know exactly what's going on. I see the game in front of me and I don't want to be part of that game. If that is clear right now in you, if you see it and you know that there will not be a place for you in corporate where you'll be 100% satisfied and happy, then it is your responsibility to make that happen for yourself. So it is okay to have a corporate job to bring you learnings, to be part of a team, you're learning, but you can elevate yourself from the drama and the Kool-Aid and create something on the side that will get you fulfilled, plus give you financial freedom. And this is where you elevate from this whole Kool-Aid. When you decide to not be part of those people that are depending on those jobs. And the big like overlying theme here is the Kool-Aid is created by fear. Okay, fear of people, fear of losing their jobs, fear of not looking good, fear of not being enough and not getting promoted. All of this fearful behavior is creating the Kool-Aid, and you have the choice to elevate yourself from it and create whatever you want to create on the side to bring your own independence in the game. And once you're independent, like I am, you're showing up to work and people truly respect you because they know you're showing up because you care to show up, but that your time is worth a lot because you're a busy person and you spend your time at work doing what you got to do. You're on a mission. You're the CEO of your own life on a mission to accomplish something. After that, though, you're peace out, gone, creating your own freedom business and building your own freedom vision of your life. Your business is going to create this life that you crave so much, okay? So that's where I want us to take all this control back into our hands. My final thoughts are about, yes, being strategic. So I think I mentioned it a bit, but, and it's the same for your side hustle if you have one, and it's the same in your corporate job. Stop being part of the drama. Be strategic about your time. Is your time worth this bullshit? No, it's not. Well, you know what? You can at all time opt out of a conversation. This is in your power. You have that choice. It's available for you right now to opt out and say, you know what? I'd rather spend my lunchtime going on internet and researching for this business I might want to start. That's way more nourishing for your mind and your soul and your energy than bullshitting and complaining and blah, blah, gossiping with people and dragging yourself down and down and down, okay? So those are my tips for the Kool-Aid. You have all the power in your hands to elevate yourself from that Kool-Aid. You do not need to be involved in that Kool-Aid. You do not need it. Even if you are staying in a corporate job, that doesn't mean you need to be the one in the Kool-Aid and really like being a victim. You don't have to be a victim. You should not be a victim. You are your own driver of this wheel that you are part of. You drive your life, you create your reality. Your life, your rules, okay? Is anyone have questions right now? I went like blah, 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 blah for like 37 minutes. I'm thirsty, by the way. Tell me, do you have like questions, thoughts? Maybe you're going through a situation right now at work, which is kind of Kool-Aid-like. If that's the case, tell me. I really want to know. Hey, MG Limaj, is that possibly someone in the family of Stephanie? I don't know why, but I think it is. Anyways, I'm waving at you if it is. Yeah, so I'm so glad that I showed up tonight to speak my truth on the Kool-Aid, because I am seeing it everywhere around me, and I'm deciding to step out of it, and I'm deciding to say no to it and to instead focus on so many amazing things that I want to do, so many positive thoughts, so many great things that I want to build instead of being part of something that feels so draining, right? Safety net to start your own business. Yes, so a corporate job is 100% what is funding your business. So as you will be growing a side hustle or any business that you want to start, I do not recommend you jumping right into business mode. What I recommend is having some type of income that is funding your side hustle and that is funding your dream. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be financially free and create your own empire, your own legacy, then your corporate job, you got to be grateful for it because they're paying you to fund those crazy ideas that you have, those crazy dreams that you want to build, right? I assume that dollar is the number one limitation to jumpstart. 100%. God, we got to pay our bills. Hello. We all have bills to pay. And that's totally cool. That's fair. And that's totally okay. But what I feel people are lacking is discipline. And I see that because I've done it for 2 years. I was able to have a full-time job working at least 50 hours a week. Plus, I was spending all my weekends, my nights working on my side hustle because you know what? I care more about my growth and my vision of my perfect successful life and the dream that I want to build. I care way more about that than being part of the Kool-Aid, than being part of the people complaining yet not acting, right? Complainers are everywhere. Who is actually acting to make changes in their lives and actually spend time building their dream life? Who's doing that? Curious. Anyways, I know overall, I believe that we underestimate our real power of running our own stuff. 100%. Like the imposter syndrome is real. I have it. I'm not gonna lie. I have it all the time. Every single day I fight through it because I know that I need to surpass that to make my dreams happen. And if you're committed, I talked about that in a previous video last week or 2 weeks ago. If you are committed in achieving your dreams, then your confidence is a must because you must commit to take action. And once you take action, this is what will bring you confidence and momentum and like release all of the fears. Because if you keep waiting and you're in paralysis analysis or procrastination, whatever you want to call it, you're waiting for it to kind of happen when you'll have the confidence and like actually know that you're worth enough. You'll wait forever. You'll wait forever. Literally, you gotta act now, and that's what will unlock everything for you. Christina is saying, hello, I came back from gym. I hope you're having a copy of this. Yes, Christina, I will have it will be in the group on Facebook. It's gonna be there, so you can listen to the replay at all times. What else do we have here? Cool. Oh, LP. Oh my God, LP Tapin just joined. Amazing. So I hope that this was insightful. The Kool-Aid is real, but it is your choice to opt out at any time. You do not have to be involved in this Kool-Aid, and you have everything in your power to create your own freedom for yourself, your own vision of what your dream looks like, okay? This is in your power. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. You have that power in you. Woo. Hope that helps. Marc is saying, very inspiring. Merci, Papa. Oh my God. My dad is the cutest. He's in a business trip right now in Vancouver and binge watching my content on Instagram. I love it. I love this so much. So hope that helps everyone. And just know that I know what you're going through. I know it's so freaking much, and I see it everywhere, not just in big corporations, but I see it in small startups, okay? I see it everywhere. Everyone I talk to, they're going through the same thing. So you are not alone, and you are able to elevate. Elevate is the word I think I want you to keep from this talk, is you can always at all times elevate yourself from that. You do not have to be stuck in there. You have that power to elevate from it, okay? Hope that helps. I love you all. If there's no more questions, then that's all good. I had a great chat with you tonight, and I hope it helped you if you're in that situation. Like, I'd love to hear from you. I've been actually, I want to share that before I jump off. I received a powerful, powerful message from a CEO, a VP, a high-level VP in a huge company that messaged me today after seeing my post on LinkedIn. He messaged me and saying that this post resonated a lot with him because he was in a business meeting just last week, presenting some business numbers, blah, blah, blah. And he said the whole time I was in that meeting, all I could think of is saying, what the fuck am I doing here? And this guy is a VP of a very large company. And he messaged me saying my message about Kool-Aid, corporate Kool-Aid, resonated so much because he has that feeling all the time. And he said going through the corporate ladder where he is now, VP of a huge company, like hello, he's like, the more you go up, the more Kool-Aid there is flowing. I was like, oh my God, that is crazy. So if this message resonated with someone that is at VP level, I pretty much am sure that this message can resonate with you at all levels. Someone just starting or in the mid-management, whatever, where you are, I know that this is powerful and I know that this can help you elevate. Okay, so it was lovely having a chat with you tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you have more questions, I'm always available. I'm there. Just DM me on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever. I'm here for you. And I want to help you elevate yourself from this Kool-Aid, corporate Kool-Aid. It was nice chatting. I hope you have a wonderful Monday night. It was great. I love you all. And again, message me if there's anything I can help you with further. Bye. Sending you mucho love. Mark is saying, bye-bye, Mimi. It resonates even in Vancouver. Yes, I have someone from Japan on my Facebook as well. So everywhere, I'm going global. Woo! Dreams are bigger than you can imagine, okay? Have a wonderful evening. Bye, Papa. I love you all. Have a wonderful time. Bye. Let's end that one.